Hi, I'm Frank Lampard. Welcome to Rotary Watches, the global official timekeeper of Chelsea FC.
Hello there, I'm here with Frank Lampard and delighted to spend a few minutes with him. Frank, lovely to see you. Thanks for joining us.
No problem, thank you.
Let me ask you, have you always had an interest in watches?
It's something I certainly developed when I was quite young, but I think as I've got slightly older, I've gone for more of a classic kind of style watch. I like the understated look with a watch. I think no matter what you're wearing, if you've got a good watch, then I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think for a man, a watch is really the only way in which to express yourself, because we wear very little jewellery.
Talking about Rotary, I'm lucky enough to be involved with you here. You're talking about affordable class and quality.
It's all about affordable luxury. How did you feel when asked by Rotary to become the Chelsea FC Rotary brand ambassador?
Well, very proud. I thought it's a great thing. I think Rotary as a brand, I think we're all very aware of it. I certainly was before, and when you got involved with Chelsea, I thought first of all it was a great brand for Chelsea Football Club to be involved. I think it works both ways. Hopefully we're successful and good for you as well. But I think personally when I got involved, yes, being a man who likes my watches, having worked with you, I was very pleased to do so.
Well, the first time I met you, I think, was at Cobham, and I think it's fair to say I was inspired by your knowledge of the watch industry.
This is the special edition Chelsea watch, which is basically a watch that you've made in conjunction with Chelsea for the global official timekeeper partnership. But we've got quite a few Chelsea references on the watch. First of all, it's stainless steel with black leather, and then the blue stitching, a reference to Chelsea. Here on the crown, there's the small Chelsea badge. On the back casing, we've got Chelsea, and again the badge there. I mean, basically, I suppose for a Chelsea fan, and I think all of us as players have got a watch. They're all numbered. So, I mean, what better as a Chelsea fan to get a good quality watch that I think that is a keeper for life.
There's some small sort of secret elements there. For example, if you look at the glass,
yes,
you've got a blue tinge to the edge of the glass.
Yeah.
You've obviously got the Chelsea lion at the 2 o'clock position on the sub-dial. I think you've got a Chelsea counterbalance on the centre second. So what we've tried to do is to mix in, without being overstated, we've tried to brand it in a discreet fashion. Sapphire glass, it's waterproof, and I don't know if you'd agree, the packaging's as good as many of the Swiss brands, charging 10 times more.
Exactly right what you say there. I was very impressed from the minute I saw the watch.
A lot of work goes into it. I don't know if you're aware, but that takes between 6 and 8 months from sketch to completion. Do you think a watch is a good gift?
For me, a watch is such an individual thing, and we all have our own kind of tastes or ideas on watches, and I think if you can give someone that you care about, you know, if it's a family member or your other half, whatever it might be, particularly a watch, and there's obviously something very special, it's always with you.
In a game of two halves, where every second counts, can you tell me about a moment in time that led to winning a crucial match? Something that the turning point in a match.
I can tell you exactly a great example of that, and it was when the Champions League final, when Bayern Munich scored, and we'd sort of hung on in there throughout the game for a bit. Everyone watched it as the most exciting game. We was hanging on in there with in the game, and they scored in the 80-something minute, and I remember after they'd scored looking up, and it was 88 minutes on the board. And I thought, oh no, this is it. After all this, we're done for here. And then we obviously got a corner, crossed it, scored, and the rest is history. But I specifically remember looking up at 88 minutes thinking, well, there's probably 2 and a bit, maybe 4 minutes at the most with injury time to go here. It was a complete game changer and actually a life changer, because without that, we may never have won the Champions League.
You've played football for how many years, professionally?
Professionally since I was 17, so best part of 17 years now, 18 years. Yeah.
And your earliest football memory?
Earliest football ever was my dad taking me over to the local park when I was 5 years old to join me up with my local Sunday team, and they didn't start till under 7, so I actually started a year below. You know, I was a year younger than the rest of my team.
You've set a standard none of them are going to achieve.
Well, thank you, but what I will say is that I think there's a lot of a slightly new generation, as we see, as Jose keeps talking about this year, the new team and the small horse and this stuff, and I think there's a lot of exciting young players. So, yeah, I appreciate you saying that, but I think there's a lot of excitement.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, you've been consistent, which is very, very tough. How many seasons have you done here?
13.
13 seasons, season after season, is unbelievable.
Thank you very much.
So yeah, there's some great players, the Williams, the Hazards, the Oscars, but to do that 13 seasons, season after season, I think is fantastic.
I think, well, you know what, I've had an absolute great time here. It's become my life.